Twitch Productions is bringing back its second annual now, M.V.B Film Festival.
That's right. I mean, we don't throw out just random things here like twitchproductions.com.
No, folks, we're doing a film festival. It's, of course, horror, sci-fi, twisted films. We like to collect films from all across the globe. I mean, the last one had films from the U.S., the U.K., Canada. Yes. We hope to see the same thing in terms of participation. Festival coming up in January, and I happen to have a filmmaker on the line. Perhaps after this call, we could talk a little bit about the festival, too. Anyway, her name is Meosha Bean. She is also an actress, an artist, a voice actress. You know, we like voices here on the Pot of the Dead. So without further ado, Meosha, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey,
hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. So let's just get right into it. You've been making films for quite a while now, and in fact, you actually started your own production company a few years back, didn't you? And how's that been going?
It's been going well. It's been going well, actually. A lot of good success so far, so
right.
No complaints.
And your focus has predominantly been short films?
For now, yeah, for short films and music videos and such as that. But definitely going to branch out and do other types of projects soon. So.
Right. Yeah, speaking of branching out, I saw, or I guess it was in the last year, you did something with Roy Jones Jr.
Yes, great friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what was that project about?
We did a music video in 2011, and we've been working together ever since then. I've been shooting some of his boxing, sparring training, and things of that nature. And we have some cool things coming soon, so he's a great guy.
Oh, very nice. Tell me something here. I have to know, because I was doing some research on you, and initially, when we first started talking on Facebook and such, I didn't realize that you were a horror buff. I think I would be safe in saying that, because you happen to focus on horror and thrillers with a lot of your short films.
Yes, correct.
Where does that come from for you?
I've just always had an interest in horror films. It grabs my attention more than action or any other genre, actually.
Right.
I thoroughly enjoy horror films.
Well, I tell you,
be scared.
I enjoyed Elf.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is the season, so I figured I would watch Elf. And, I know you direct this stuff, and you also act in them, too, at times. And I did take a chance on The Spirit Within. And that was nice and creepy. So why don't you tell us a little bit about maybe one of your favorite films that you've done?
Does it have to be horror?
No. Go right ahead.
Okay, well, I would say my favorite of all of them would be the child abuse video that I shot. It was just a commercial type of PSA video about child abuse and how we should stop it. And it's just, it's a growing thing that's happening around the world,
right. Right.
But,
So a very positive message.
Yeah, definitely positive message.
Nice. Videos, something stood out that I guess you've got to be aware of, and if not, then I can't believe I'd be the first to tell you, but you have a video that has over 1 million views.
Yes, I do.
That is quite an accomplishment.
Yes, it actually is. It is, I would say. In that video, actually, when I posted it out, it was just I had an idea. It was just really just playing around, fiddling around with it, and it wasn't something I took seriously. And surprisingly, it's like one of the biggest highs. I was like, wow, okay.
Well, considering what's going on with life now and everybody's predictions, why don't you tell us a little bit about that film?
The End of Days. Well, it was like I said, it was just something I was thinking about, just things I think about sometimes, and I was like, why not put it on film? Mm-hmm. And the film was basically based around the end of the world and, what would happen according to the Bible and things of that nature.
It is very creepy. It is a good film. It's actually not a quick little thing either. I think it was an over 12-minute film.
Yeah, it was a 12-minute and 40-something second film, yeah.
Right, perfect. So, going on to some other things that you do. Yeah, I mean, your voice is amazing. What type of voiceovers have you done?
I've done a lot of voiceovers. I actually recently put one out of me reading a short story, requested by a viewer of mine. They wanted me to read this book, so I read it. It was based on it was a scary short story, and I was talking in an English accent.
Okay.
Which is my favorite.
Oh, very nice. Can we hear something?
Hello. Oh my God! I can't believe I did that.
Why don't you do it in an accent? Then why don't you give me your name and that you're listening to the Pod of the Dead?
Okay. Hello, this is Meosha, and I'm listening to the Pod of the Dead with Adam Ginsberg.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Modeling. Tell me about modeling. How did you get into that? Is that something you're still actively pursuing?
Actually, I after I went to finished modeling, I got did a couple jobs and modeled here and there, and I'm a very short person, so I don't know if my height has something to do with it, but I guess I have that no confidence in that area, modeling. But
are you like trying on compliments? Actually, you're quite beautiful, and I'm sure that modeling gigs come your way quite often.
Yeah.
That being said, speaking of gigs and such, how can our listeners find out about your production company if they want to keep tabs on some films that are coming out? How can we learn more about you? How can somebody find you if they're interested in booking you for maybe some voiceover work or some acting, or just want to collaborate, talk about directing and such? Maybe you could throw some websites out too.
Yes.
Perfect.
The best place to go to keep up with tabs on all the new films that are coming out is M.V.B Films Productions Inc. .blogspot.com, or you can just email me, which is Bambino BAMBEANO 16 @gmail.com, or Facebook me, which is Meosha Bean. I think I'm the only Meosha Bean on Facebook.
Oh, perfect. Wow. Thank you so much for coming on the pod, Meosha.
Thank you.
Pod of the Dead musical guest, Friday Night Music Club with Hush.